So the trip for tomorrow will be going to the UOW Innovation Campus, which is every Thursday before the coronavirus and the isolation. I used to go to the Innovation Campus from a BCM 115 every week. So after I search up Innovation Campus on the Google map, and then it jump up to here saying Innovation Campus of University of Wollongong, and then we press direction because we are riding bikes, so we press this one, cycling, and then choose the starting point. I would choose set at Wollongong station. Okay, so as you can see here, the blue line has laid out the route where we have to go instead to arrive the Innovation Campus from the Wollongong station. And here you can also see it's 50 minutes, 40 minutes and 60 minutes. So if we click on this one, set 40 minutes, and then in here, the second road here, it will take 60 minutes. And the last one at the bottom, it took 15 minutes. So I will choose the 15 minutes one, but I did a bit of change. I will explain it later. So after we find out the road, we close up, zoom in to the Wollongong station. So as you can see here, this is the side where the train go towards Dapto. And then we follow the station street all the way, the blue line, and then to the cinema. Okay, so after Woolworth, we turn to Crown Street, which you can see here, and then all the way down to the Wind Stadium, and then go toward. But I did a bit of changes, so oopsie. After Crown Street, I turn right, which you can see here, and then Macca's, and then down Jasmine Rise, down here to the golf club. So I turn from Coromore Street to Bank Street. So go here all the way through, and here, as you can see, I zoom up, there's a little path there, which is a jogging path, and then it's also it's both jogging path and cycle path. So I go towards here, following the road, and then it's along the seaside, which has a beautiful sea view there. And you go all the way straight, go, and now it's the Crown Street, where the road used to be here, but I did a bit more, and in this square, like here. Okay, and then I didn't cross the road to there, and I keep cycling here, and then all the way through, go. But they didn't show. Well, we will look at the satellite way. So here, as you can see, the white path is all the way. It's also a jogging and a cycling path, which, as Google Maps said, it used to like turn there and go all the way along to the North Beach and Innovation Campus. But I go towards here, all the way up to the Wollongong Head Lighthouse, which has also a beautiful sea view there. And then after that, I turn down and go to here, and then I stop the next stop on the Wollongong Breakwater Lighthouse, which also have a beautiful sea view. Many people do fishing there. And then I came out, go down to this road, and then all the way back up to the road, and then keep going, Lavendie, and then keep going, and then we follow there's another big jogging and cycling path all the way through. Go, keep going. It's a very easy road to go. And here, after we went to Deggies, we go straight. See here, it's across the road, and it is on the way to the park. But I planned it to go all the way to these car parks, because I can explain a bit more about what you have to pay attention to when you ride in a car park. Like, for example, be careful, cars is going backward, and maybe people will come up between cars. So yeah, I'll mention it in the video. So after that, I go to Lagoon, and then do a way back up, and then follow this road there, all the way up to here. As you can see, this road is also a cycling and then jogging path, which we don't have to cross to there, and also you can't cross there because it's like kind of a highway. And then you keep going to this street. As you can see here, like, it's the bicycle path. Keep going. Here, if you can see clearly, so this two line is the bicycle pathway, and then here is the way where people walk and jogging. So we cut all the way through, keep going till here when you see the crossing line. And then when you cross here or here, then you arrive at the destination of the Innovation Campus. So as you can see here, I'm on my way to the Innovation Campus. So this is the first roundabout. Before you go to the roundabout, make sure you see every exit. There's no cars coming. Then you go. If necessary, please stop at the roundabout. And as you see here, this is the second roundabout. There's a car coming there, but it's a far away, so you still got plenty of time for you to keep going. And it's also very important when you stop at the roundabout, make sure there's like no cars behind you. Like sometimes car will go very close to you, especially when you're going slower. So as you can see here, there's a stop line just now, which means you have to stop and then you go. So, and when you go to a road like this, like a kind of a busy road, car parking each side, you always keep to the left of the road. Everywhere, no matter where and no matter when, you always keep to the left. As you can see, cars can go past on your right. If you go too far on the right, cars can't go or they can hit you. So here I'm going to do a right turn. As you can see here, we stopped because there's a van coming. After that, and we go. Make sure you clear the situation of the road. And as you can see on the right hand side, there's a double line, which means you can't cross there. But after that, you can do U-E's. And then we back up to the road. We stop again. Make sure no cars, and then we go. And here, the sign is only turn right, so we can only turn right. And then we keep going. And there's a little tips for every rider. If you are planning to stop on a roundabout or no matter why, make sure you gear down your gear. Like make sure you start from 1 or 2, because it will be like 100% easier to catch up the speed again. If you like start from a gear 6 and then you stopped and then you start again with gear 6, it will be hard. As you can see here, the truck go the wrong way, like the woolies. Don't know why. You have to be careful. Make sure you look the situation, and when you try to go past the truck, make sure you look behind. There's no cars coming. Then you go. Otherwise, you are the one you get hit by. And then also the traffic light still the same. Make sure it's green light. Otherwise, stop. Don't go any further. And as you can see, this side of this kind of road, you can only go in the middle of the road. So you look at the back and look at the front. So this is the road I talk about. How I turn to the Caramel Street, and then I pass Macca's and then Jasmine Rise, and now, as you can see, if the footpath is no one there, you will be able to get on the path instead of like getting on a kind of a highway, because there's no bike track there. And then here is the golf club. See a gear down when I try to stop. Make sure no cars there, and then you cross the road. And then here, as you can see the line, that means it's a riding track. Make sure left is the way you go every time, no matter where your destination is. This is the little path I talk about in the Bank Street. Make sure it's like this kind of weather, beautiful sunlight, and when there is some trees, they will like blinded your eye for like 1 second. So make sure you don't go too fast, otherwise you can't see clearly what the road situation is. So because there's both sides have people walking, I have to slow down, make sure they clear, and then we go. Also here you can see people using the, because there's a jogging and cycling path, so people have their right to walk on the cycling path. So you have to be careful and keep a distance, so none of us will get hit. And then when you make sure every time when you have to get on the opposite way, make sure there is no cars, no bikes behind you who want to go past you, or look further front, so there's no fast bike rider coming towards you. And always, as I said again, always keep to your left. Also, when you can see people are in both sides of the road, make sure you got 100% sure you can go past, then you go. Otherwise, slow down and maybe say excuse me so people know you're behind them. And here's our first destination, the Wollongong Head Lighthouse, which has a beautiful sea view there. So after the lighthouse, we are going down on the same path. Also, make sure when you're going down, always put your hand on the braking bar. Make sure you are ready for any accident. You have to stop really quick, and also don't go too fast when you go down, because like accident will come up no matter when. Here, as you can see, there's car coming, and you have to stop and also make sure check around you. There's car maybe coming on your right and left, so be careful. Also here we're all the way down towards the um, water break lighthouse. So when you go this kind of bump, make sure you slow down, cause few years ago I had a very bad bike accident by myself. Tried to going fast on the bump and then I crash. My shirts and stuff are all broke and then sent to the hospital. So if rider want to go to this lighthouse, make sure you be careful when you ride through there, cause the road is very not flat enough. Like it's upside down, up down, and then just be careful. And just now there's a little bit of going down, so make sure you look the situation of the road. So and here are many people doing fishing, so it's a good, very good places to go. So after the second lighthouse, we are going to Lafendi and all the way to the North Beach. So when you ride to this kind of road, and again, be careful of the bump, and when you turn to the road on the right, make sure no cars behind you and coming down from the front. And it's a one-way road, so you can stay in the middle, or if there's cars coming, you keep on your left. And as you see what I just did, when there's some space on the side of the bump and you 100% sure you got enough space to go, you can go on those road without bump. So cause like sometimes bumps are annoying. So as you can see just now, there's a couple and the boy stopped the girl crossing the road because I'm coming, but you have to also make sure you're always ready to brake. Here is also a crossing line, so you have to stop, make sure left hand side and right hand side clear, no cars, and then you can go. And here's the Lavandi, the houses on the right, where their ice cream is very delicious and very famous for people buying fish and chips and snacks and then sit on the beach and enjoy the afternoon. So this is the path. It's also a jogging and cycling path. So sometimes there are many people there, especially like today, like good weather and this road, every rider, if you ride this road, please be careful, because like the road is very narrow, and you have to pay 100% attention to all the situation around you. Because like people is walking, and then people walking dog, walking pet, and maybe parents taking their children. So as you can see along this path, there are many people and also many facilities from the government, like drinking spot and then bicycle rack and toilet and cafes. But make sure every time when you park on a bicycle rack, make sure you got a security lock and lock your bike, because like sometimes bike got stolen and yeah. So the road in front is the where we have to cross the line. So if people is walking, make sure give your passion to wait them, and then make sure no cars around, and then you go again. So here is a very important point I have to mention in this video. So as you can see, bumped everywhere to slow down cars and also slow down us. And also be careful the bump. Don't go too fast and slow down when you go. So this is the car park for the North Beach, and as you can see, there's many cars parked here and go to the park and stuff when it's good weather. Make sure, be careful, you know the situation in front of you. like sometimes it's unexpected, but keep your hand on the braking bar so you can stop immediately when you need to. And car park is a very dangerous place to ride bikes because like you don't know when the car is going backward and if the driver can see you, or people after people park their car, the children just run on the road. So either you are either you are riding bike or driving a car, make sure you slow down when you um drive in a car park. So in front, it will be the highway. And why I stop here? Cause there's a giveaway sign, which means you have to stop and make sure there's no cars there. Just like you come up from a small road to a highway, make sure you stop and no bikes around you. Cause like it's a very long straight road and people can speed up and have some fun. But be careful. And as you And in front, you can see on the left hand side is there are two human figure, which means it's for the people who jogging and walking, and on the right hand side is the two line for bike. So when you wait for the traffic light, make sure you stop. Don't go when the red light is on and wait until the green light. And don't go too close to the road, cause like sometimes driver go a bit too close to the walking path. And when the light turn to green, of course you can go, and when the red light is flashing, make sure you go as fast as you can, or please stop when you haven't started crossing the road. And here's your innovation campus.